You over there doing breathing exercises?
And y'all are Gucci.
All right, we live. We only got, 10, 15 minutes. We're going to run this real quick. This is Women That Talk Back, and we are sitting with Sijara Sarj. Eubanks. What's up? This is so exciting. All right, first question I got. Somebody get you twisted. How do you minimize that?
Like in the street?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, like, the more martial arts I learn, the more patience you kind of learn. And the more you kind of know, like how dangerous an actual interaction can be. Like I feel like I have a better understanding of how, like, serious a fight could be. I actually try to avoid street fights at all costs. Especially because also people have weapons nowadays. Like,
you got weapons too.
I do too, no. But if I haven't had to, thank God, had to really use my martial arts in situation. There was one time a crackhead came up on us and I had to smack him like that.
That was a crackhead.
He went like this, I was like, ha! And that was it. There was one time somebody tried to touch my baby and a stroll out, pow! No, in all seriousness, thank God I haven't needed to use it. But if I had to, I'm very confident that I'm
confident too.
we won't have a problem. We're gonna have to call some help for that.
Now I know I need to learn martial arts.
There we go. We women, we all learn how to defend ourselves on some way.
Oh, I know. I mean, so you don't just knock everybody else.
No, don't have it.
Take up some type of martial arts to learn how to calm down.
It does. Because people will step to you and you will be like, you know what?
Not today,
But I'm not. It really does. You can be like,
So I'm super nervous because I'm a super
She really broke the gloves. I was surprised.
I know. I was like, hey, somebody know what they doing.
So like when I first seen UFC, mind you, I used to crump dance. I don't know if you're familiar.
Crump dancing? I spent some time down south.
You did?
Yeah, I was in Baltimore for a couple of years.
We have a huge following here in Springfield. So the first time I seen him was so we just have a few questions that I have to break down. So coming from a city that is often overshadowed by surrounding states, what are some challenges you have had to overcome to get this far?
Yeah, absolutely. I think as Springfieldians, I think the city and the people as a whole, I think we're looked at as underdogs. I think we're often overlooked. And I don't know if that's maybe more part of that characteristic that I developed in the city, because I've been overlooked my whole career. I've never been, 9 times out of 10, I'm the underdog in my fights. Most times, I've never been looked at as someone that could really win the title, even my jiu-jitsu career. So it's just that can I cuss on this thing?
Yeah, we cuss a lot.
Okay. It's really just learning after a while to not give a fuck what the odds are, and not only that, but turning them into your favorite. So almost every time, sometimes I looked at a couple of fights and they had me 2-1 underdog. I'm calling people put the money down because they got me twisted. They got me fucked up. So I just think learning to take that, what is perceived negative energy of being overlooked, and turn that into fuel to be like, I'm gonna show y'all what I got. Even fights that I lose, I've never had a girl come up to me and be like, what the fuck was that? Like, yeah, you might have got the scorecard straight, but you ain't gonna want to come back and play. And I think that's part of that just underdog grind, hustle mentality that you have growing up in Springfield.
So
I got one. What's your favorite Game of Thrones character? I seen you like Game of Thrones. That's my show. People, not a lot of people respect Game of Thrones out here. They be real disrespectful about the show. Real disrespectful about the show.
This nigga right here.
I'm snitching.
I'm snitching.
Yes.
I said it.
Game of Thrones is fine cinematic production. I love, so definitely a start. I'm gonna say, honestly, Arya Stark. Arya Stark. She was my sleeper pick though. A lot of people know that. Sansa spent how many seasons was the show? 8?
Yeah.
7.5 seasons getting her behind woods. She spent 7.5 seasons getting dragged, messed up, sold off, beat up, lost, crying. I mean, Sansa went through it all, and she came out on top like, phew. Now, she didn't have to do much, but she stayed in it. She stayed in the grind, and I just feel like she came out on top. I kind of wish she had done a little bit more for herself.
I feel like they made her seem a little weak, like not weak, but weak.
Yeah, no, she was a little weakling.
In her femininity, like she was like that that level of femininity, like you're this soft, just delicate flower, like people just gonna take advantage of you. And then like you mentioned, Arya was total from the gate. Now give me a sword.
Yeah, Arya
Like,
from the
let
jump
me
was
get
like,
that sword real quick.
Arya from the jump was like, give me a sword. I feel like Sansa overcame more than Arya had to in the show. And Sansa ended up, even though she was weak, she ended up being the smartest of the Stark children and saved a couple of battles. I mean, no spoilers, but she saved Jon Snow.
Oh my God.
She did. It can't be, don't
So
be
I know it's a
doing-
sleeper pick. No one agrees with me. Everyone goes with Arya. That's my little sleeper. Just I always remind people, just give Sansa a break a little bit.
Yes.
He's off Sansa. Look, my girl's back. My girl hates Sansa.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of like.
She was-
What she was? She was mad, whiny, and just like,
She was
come on,
whiny.
girl.
She was
You
whiny.
could have put some poison in that. And you
She was
could've
whiny.
done
She was whiny for the sixth season. She just came in the fourth quarter. She like the dude on the bench that ain't done nothing all season and somehow hit the game winner out of nowhere. Where'd this guy come from? That's how she reminded me. That's why I kind of give her a little props.
I guess I give it to you after we really went in depth about her.
I had to be ready. You can't just say Sansa without arguing. Otherwise, you get laughed out the room. You gotta be ready.
So, what do you want to be remembered for at the end of your career?
Just my perseverance, my tenacity, and my go hard attitude. Just never being afraid to die, never being afraid to do what I have to do. That's it. Like, I think I'm past, like, wishing for an undefeated career. I looked up some else, but just knowing that I'm the fighter that just never stopped coming. Just never stopped coming.
So, what's your go-to dance? You're trying to do?
I actually don't, for as much as I learned how to dance, I really don't dance a lot. I need probably.
We was gonna ask you if you twerk.
Okay,
We
so,
want to
alright,
see something right quick.
Oh, you I have been practicing my twerk. I'm not quite. No mirror. I'm back there like. This is like a workout. I got a little shit, but honestly, twerking is hard.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm like, one time.
I'm video for that though, like twerking exercise, like twerking exercise.
Twerker side.
Twerker, there you go, twerker side.
Coin that.
Next.
Twerker
You got to coin
side.
that.
It is a legit workout.
You gonna have a booty at the end.
Right. That's the booty. No lie, me and my coach, we used to cool down after practice. We was like, put some booty. I had a girl do this shit.
So we can find a hot girl workout tape.
Well, she sign me up. I'll do it.
I learned. The woman that talked back is a podcast. It's a group of females who sit down and talk about everything that we're often told not to talk about. We defy the odds of the normal human rapport to talk our shit. As a woman in the UFC community, what do you often experience situations when you need to talk back?
I talk back all the time. All the time. All the time. Look, when they nobody see me, he jumped almost. I'm like, yeah, fool. I don't have a problem with him. I just be like, but they don't be like,
You just be flexing.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I seen you
I feel
flex.
like you're gonna try
I see you flex. You know you scared.
Yeah, I mean, especially being a gay black woman, this is a white man's world, especially UFC. Like, there's definitely a lot of color with the fighters, you know. But you gotta remember the type of environment that, as far as the management goes, and as far as like the politics and it goes. And I've been talking smack since day one. Like since day one. Like when I went out to Ultimate Fighter, I was like, I'm gonna put my best Sarj forward. And I know what I be thinking in my head, so I might as well just.
Let it out.
That's what I did.
They don't want to hear
I'm on the
us,
show
but
because
they
I'm
gonna
gonna
hear
win
us
this
anyway.
shit. Yeah, exactly.
They gonna hear us anyway. So you might as well just shut up and take it.
Shut up and take it. Oh, Dana hurt my mouth. My managers hurt my mouth. Everybody hurt my mouth at some point. I talked smack to the girl once after the fight. She didn't even do nothing. I just talked. No, but honestly, I love the idea of women talking back because I think, especially as women of color, brown and black women in America, we're systematically silenced and overlooked. And so that's one of the reasons I love hot girl music as much as I do. Because because I'm like, ooh, let's twerk, but because these are women that's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what I want, I'm gonna do what I want. This is my body. You heard.
Pay me.
Pay me. Pay me.
Pay me for it.
So
Run it.
I'm about to have it. but I love that whole concept. I'm with it.
So when it's all said and done, and like you're UFC and you're like, all right, tired, whatever. What do you look to do with that? Like, what's your goals? I know you come back to Springfield. Like, are you looking to get back in any side, like cutaway?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this event. I wanted to reconnect with the city, and I wanted to learn more ways by branching out with these different connections. Like, what can I do? What would the city like for me to do in my representation of the city? Right now, I'm out here fighting and saying, yo, Springfield after every fight, but I really want to reconnect and see what more tangible things I can give back to the city. And definitely, I want to come back, and after I retire, I've tossed it around a little bit, but before I retire, one of my goals that's been growing over the last 2 years and it's starting to come to reality that I just keep telling to myself over and over again is I want to have a UFC event in Springfield.
You hear that?
You heard that?
Definitely make that happen.
This
For
week,
sure.
yeah, this week I've been, you know, thoughts turn into reality. So you first feed them with that passion, and then the more you believe it, the more you say it, the more it becomes true. So this is the first week. It's been less than a little tingly, and I've been more saying it, and it's been, especially events like these, have been giving me the confidence that I can make it
That's
happen.
dope.
Yeah,
Definitely dope. There's
absolutely.
definitely a lot that's been going on, especially entrepreneurial wise. Like, as you see, there's a women's program right here, right now. And there's so many more that obviously I couldn't be here. Have you been a little paying attention on the scene and seeing everything that's been going on?
I've been reconnecting, and the more I learn, the more I feel like I definitely need to come back home more. I definitely need to start reading the news more and start connecting with the people more. Because when you're gone for so long, I keep in touch with my brother a lot, informing me what's going on. But when you're gone for so long and so focused on your career, you kind of hear about what happens, but you kind of don't. And then there's definitely been times where I've gone home and looked around and been like, this ain't the city I left. Like, what's going on? But this, yeah,
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say there was so much on. I was like, yeah, that's
yeah, there's so many places that are gone, you know, there's so many things that are empty and boarded up. But this has been the first time in a long time I've come home and felt so much positive energy from people. And that's what's like, yeah, we can do something here. Because I thought, like, I knew what was going on back home. And then when I got connected with Darius and my keys and my brother and my cousin Rudon, I see that there's a vibe in the city where the energy is starting to change. Yeah, so who y'all know?
Don's dead.
Don's Day, let's go. Oh,
ATW.
She said, who's that?
I didn't hear you.
We
right
won't
away.
tell all of it. We won't tell
No, I didn't hear you.
who's
I thought
that.
you said Dondi. I was
No,
like,
Don's Day.
Dondi. No, Don's Day. Yeah, that's my boy. So yeah, I just feel like the energy shift is starting to go into a more positive
It's a
direction.
good time to jump right into
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So I definitely do. I tell my brother like I got to do a better job of staying connected after this. That's my goal.
Like what we want to like really like emphasize is the amount of youth support that we have for females.
I'm not like afraid of it, especially for like, oh man, I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't have to refresh.
Any connections that I can do, I know someone I was talking to the other day, I was speaking at the high school conference. I'm always down, if that's what I can do, which is just get up here and talk, sign me up. Like, I want to do whatever I can to make a difference in the city. Like, it's dope to be able to be like, oh, Springfield, come on, my photo on Instagram, but it's another thing to be in the city, on the ground, doing what I can. And that's what I'm here to do, so that's what I want y'all to do for me. Let me know what I can do to give back also.
So how long are you here for?
I'm only in town this week till Thursday. I'm gonna double back. I think I'll be back on like the 9th or the 10th. And then, like I said, I'm in Jersey now, so I'm really like.
It's only like 4 hours.
Excuse.
I hate when people say this to be like, I only live here, so it's like I know I could take the ride. You know?
No, it's 3 hours. I can
You
get
speed,
here quick.
you gotta live first.
Do I? I'm in Central Jersey.
So do you have a left foot or no? She got
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I'm saying, cause it's definitely like closer to 4 hours. I feel like, wait, cause
I felt like I
closer
slowed
to
down
4.
after the baby was born a little bit.
Like, you got the sticker? You got the sticker?
Oh, baby on board? No.
No, y'all too cool for the sticker.
No, my lady's over there like, wow, so I got some left footed. Left footed, all right. 3 hours.
Just you know, the same type of progression, like you see it sometimes.
My toddler? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. So she really, my girl gave birth to her, right? But sometimes I look around and I'm like, nah, if I know any better, I spit her out directly. Because she's like, no, she's like hard-headed, she's like bull, she gets angry. Like, and not so much the anger, it's like literally like she can get, like, she's like, let's play fight. I really have to sometimes be like, hey, shorty, you know, you're turning it up. She's been to the fights and she goes to the gym, she'll hit the bags. She's a little rough around the edges. She doesn't fight other kids though.
Not yet.
No, she still not yet. But the other day I was like, she got no problem. She'll fight me.
Glove that
You know
I
what I mean?
had
Like,
you
it's
sign.
like one of those things like that.
Huh?
Oh, it's lit.
What happened?
It's lit. The glove that I had you sign with my daughter.
Yeah, let's go, girl. Hey, I'm down for women doing anything that's dance, martial arts, self-defense. Like, women have to protect ourselves. We have to surround people that are interested in our safety and our well-being. So whether it's martial arts or just being aware of your surroundings, self-defense, I'm down for all of that.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we appreciate having you. Thank you so much.
We got a little gift for you.
Oh, nice.
Because women that talk back always like to
Spread the love.
I just want to appreciate you.
That's fine. It's
Thank
on
you.
your side.
Thank you.
It is on my side.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Y'all want me to open up right here?
Please.
Let's go.
So part of the merch that we're going to be starting is, women that talk back, and then also taking quotes from women also.
Oh, I do.
We all do, like I said, like find me one who don't.
We all do.
That works. So women that talk back and on the back.
Take
That's a
it
quote I
in.
took
Thank the
from you.
Lord. Thank you. Wow.
That's
That's
dope.
dope. I love this a lot. I'm definitely gonna be wearing this.
That's hard.
We really
I love
appreciate
this.
it.
Thank you so much.
We want you to come back for like a full episode. We usually run like an hour to
Yeah.
change. Like I said, we talk definitely spicy.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
And there's actually 5 of us, so
Yeah.
the rest of them couldn't be here today, but yeah, we definitely.
No, let's do it. I'm a 3.5 to 4 hour ride.
Oh yeah, we'll
So-
give you some time to dance.
Yeah, so yeah, absolutely. I'll make contact with everybody here, and I'd love to come back. Absolutely, without a doubt.
So we'll be at the Black and Brown Wall Street pop-up shop tomorrow, 4 to 5. Definitely check us out. We got some prizes. We got some liquor to give away. Some of it's THC infused. So we don't like that stuff. So definitely check us out. I heard of you.
It's getting litty.
You gotta play a game to win. I'm gonna let you know right here. I got the game set up.
I am competitive.
I'm with you.
All right, come play. All right, until next time, folks. See you guys tomorrow.
All right.